Commander's Log, September 14th, 2035. The last few hours have been hectic, to say the least. The spokesman got word to us about a Advent mech production facility not too far from our current location. Due to the nature of this operation, I've decided to have Lily lead the investigation. However, because of her past history and her one-time capture by Advent, I decided that it would be prudent to have her take an escort with her while she's taking care of her investigation, so I had Mike and the rest of Bravo Squad join her. What they found was more than just a mech production facility. It was a facility developing new mechanized units and new weapon platform designs for Advent's existing mechs. No doubt they were planning to roll these out in their fight against the Resistance. What was disturbing during the debriefing that Lily and Bravo gave me, however, was a set of schematics they managed to recover. The schematics are very similar to designs I've seen 20 years ago. 20 years ago, in the early days of the invasion, Dr. Shen and I had discussed the idea of using autonomous robots in the field to aid our troops in battle. At the time, I felt that we needed to counter on all fronts as much as possible. Dr. Shen agreed that we needed to aid our troops in some way. However, he had hesitations about using fully autonomous armed robotic units against the aliens for fear of manipulation and turning those systems against us. In hindsight, it's probably a good idea. Those hesitations probably would have saved a lot more lives back then. Now, however, it leads me to wonder what happened in the 20 years I was in captivity. Did Dr. Shen overcome those restraints and hesitation? Did he find the situation desperate enough to start producing his own design of mechs to aid the Resistance? Or the more disturbing idea, did someone else or something get a hold of those designs and use it for their own means to further their own agenda? Needless to say, the mission was a success. Lily and Bravo managed to get out of the facility safely, and they managed to recover the schematics, some weapon designs, as well as the damaged prototype mech they managed to bring back to the Avenger. Lily has requested some time off, understandably so. The operation has taken its toll upon her. I've already granted that request, so for now, she will be taking care of some minor work within her workshop. So we are going to be heading off to the Proving Grounds to take a look at some of the designs and decide what to do with them. With the mechanized warfare designs and schematics, as well as the various weapon schematics we recovered and the prototype mech, we can start fielding out our own mechanized units to aid our troops in battle. That said, I've already given the order for our work crews in the hangar to start modifying the Sky Ranger for more space, so that way we can deploy our mechs along with our troops if needed, but that'll take some time. Dad managed to piece together a prototype mech sometime before the invasion. With a few modifications and some updated tech, it could be reactivated for combat deployment. I feel this is going to be our priority right now. I need every edge I can get for our troops out in the field. Things are getting dicier out there. Our troops are doing well, but it's best not to get ahead of ourselves and think that we're better. So let's get started on this, and we'll bump the priority over the powered weapons and the magnetic weapons for the Resistance.
Sounds good, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
Thank you, Lily. Alright, so we'll go ahead, bump mechanized warfare up on the list. Powered weapons will be followed right after, although I might want to do Resistant-produced magnetic weapons as soon as possible. So these will be done in 5, 12, and 17 days, respectively. While I'm here in the Proving Grounds, it has actually come to my attention that a lot of our troops have been coming down here quite regularly, which is very encouraging because they've been working with the engineers and tinkering with their equipment. One of the most promising results so far was the plasma bolt caster. As we only have one on hand, we didn't really want to take too many chances with it, but thanks to the ingenuity of our soldiers and the skills of our engineers, they were able to modify the power core of the plasma bolt caster so that it would be capable of shooting several more rounds instead of the single shot powerful projectile that it's capable of. What was once a powerful weapon in its own regard, it was very clunky and slow as it needed to be reloaded after each shot. However, now with the new power core that it has inside the system, it is now capable of shooting several shots before being reloaded at the cost of a little bit of extra power. So I'm very proud that our troops were managed to come up with such a design that our engineers didn't think of ahead of time. In addition to this, many of our specialists have also been running around the proving grounds and the various workshops to make improvements on their gremlins to tailor their needs for the field. So that's very promising for me. As it is, Daedra and Jeff are still in the Psi Labs working on their next set of Psi skills. That'll take 1 and 3 days respectively. Dr. Tigan is still hard at work cracking the encryption on the Advent datapad, but that'll take another 4 days before he and his team are finished with that. Rick is currently in the GTS right now as Mike had to leave for the operation with Lily on the Advent mech site. So Rick is still a little shooken up from his last mission, but he's eager to get back to training and get back out into the field, so I've granted his request. As it is right now, we're kind of stuck in the water. We can't do much without supplies. We're running on fumes, so I'm hoping that when we go out for scanning, we'll be able to find something to scavenge so that we can use it. Let's get to work. We have a rumor from the Resistance out in East Asia. They've brought us reports of activities that we may want to investigate about a bonfire. It'll take us 7 days to investigate the area, but we'll be sure to find alien alloys. Now, if I recall, the battle site out in Africa had alloys as well as Illyrium. It's closer to our target location, which is the Advent facility out in Mexico, which Charlie Squad is going to be hitting next to delay the Avatar project. So we're going to head to Africa instead, as it's closer to our target. We'll come back to this area later.
Avenger plotting new course.
Commander, that UFO contact has us locked in. We have to take evasive maneuvers.
It was only a matter of time before they found us. Maybe hitting that mech facility was their plan. Maybe they wanted us to fold our hands and give away our position, so they know our trajectory. Begin evasive maneuvers. All combat teams to full alert.
Setting course for East Africa.
Get those systems back online.
Impossible! There's no damage to the engines. Unless must be using an electromagnetic pulse. If I can just bypass all this alien circuitry. Hold on.
Shen, whatever you're gonna do it now.
Interface ready. The system is overriding my command.
Shen!
Right.
Everyone brace for impact. We're going in for a hard landing.
Emergency power online.
Someone get me a damage report.
We've got a problem.
Only one?
They've just dropped some sort of spike outside. It's generating the same type of pulse that knocked us out of the sky.
They don't want us. They want the ship. Isn't there some way you can override it?
Not from here. I can't get our engines online while it's out there.
Commander, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Destroying that spike is our only chance at getting out of here. We can't let the aliens take this ship.
going down, Commander. UFO contact has disabled our systems. Brace yourselves.
We have Operation Blind Ring. We need to defend the Avenger at all costs. We're not having a repeat of 20 years ago.
Commander, we can't afford to let this operation get away from us. Even if it means sending our wounded forces back into combat. We have to succeed at all costs.
John, get your squad out there. I know you're still tired from the last mission, but you guys are still fully geared up and ready to go. Get your team out there, and don't let any Advent or aliens get on this ship. Let's get you all sorted out here. Everybody has their gear? Good. You know the drill, Alpha. Give them hell. I'll be sending you out reinforcements as soon as possible. Just hold the line.
Menace 1-5, situation critical. Primary Avenger systems are offline and hostiles are moving to engage. Any updates?
Commander, we've got a critical system failure. The Avenger is dead in the water. I'm diverting reserve power to the scanners, and they're picking up a powerful radiation source nearby. We need to locate and destroy whatever it is disrupting our systems.
We may have a bigger problem, Commander. We're picking up heavy comm traffic. Dozens of Advent transports are inbound on our position, and they've got battleships in tow. The aliens are sending everything they've got. We have to get this ship off the ground, or we may not make it out of this one.
Alright, Alpha Squad, hold your positions. Wait for reinforcements before moving on the objective. Everybody stays in the perimeter, there's enemies up ahead. It looks like those mechs from that facility we've encountered is here too. So it looks like they've managed to produce some of them before we got to the facility. Jason, you're up first. Let's get you over here. I've assumed direct control of the turrets, so I will support you as best as possible. From here, I have sight lines on one of the mechs, 80% from there, 90% with this one on the middle mech. So we'll open up with that. Rest of you, get ready. We have an Advent Spark unit that we've seen from the facility. Let's take it down first.
Our systems functioning as intended.
It's a direct hit. They're on the move.
Moving.
Second mech is holding its position.
Triaging damaged systems.
Alright, that mech is softened up a little bit. I'll try to remove the overwatch from the second one. It's a critical hit. Alright, I've done what I can. Give them hell. Kyle, let's get you out front. There's a shield bearer over there that we need to deal with.
Here I come.
Can you get sightlines on him? 61%, not the best shot here. Nicole, what about you? You move here. We could get a shot at him.
Not a problem.
Alright, 78%. Let's see the plasma ball caster with its new upgrade in the works here. Nicely done. Direct hit.
That's right.
Alright, Kyle, you are free to engage the Spark unit.
Detect. Status. Black.
Who's keeping score? Is this what we're looking for?
John, you don't have anything in your sight for now. Sam, get to the tree over here.
Sure thing.
Alright, nothing in your sights.
On Overwatch.
Jason has the mech in sight. Kathy, get to the cactus.
Moving on target location.
Go ahead, take that shot. 98%.
Good riddance. Got something over here.
Alright, John, get in position. Get ready for the next wave.
boss.
Jason, meantime, we could get you up there and grab that gear.
Position confirmed.
Got an advanced expanded mag and a superior auto loader.
I have it. Grouped over here.
There's another mech and an officer off to the side.
Affirmative, covering now.
Alright, they're on the range. If we clear the surrounding area of cover, we can make a no man's land.
From the Avengers reserves.
James, glad to have you out here with us. Alright, same deal as last time. I'll soften them up if I can. If not, I'll just try to take them outright. Another one down. Managed to receive a stock, advanced conditioning, and laser sights.
It's over here.
Alright, James, you're going to be on the move with Jason. You two are going to be scouting up ahead. Sam, let's get moving.
Heading out.
Alright, what do you got for me? 56%, not good odds. We're going to need Nicole over there to get some hollow targeting off. Alright. Nicole, if you move up over here, you'll be able to have him in your sights.
Sure thing.
60%. If you hit it, great. If not, we got the targeting. Alright.
Missed the target.
Sam, you have a 71%. John, what do you have? John, you have no sight on it. That's unfortunate. We're gonna have to move you out of there. Kathy, move up.
Confirmed.
Alright, 74%. Let's go ahead and take that shot. Executed. Well done, Kathy.
Enemies down. Need to get a closer look.
Got an advanced hair trigger, advanced data pad, and a PCS for superior speed. And you got the hair trigger off of that.
Item here.
Alright, go in Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Sam, you too.
Come get some.
Kyle, hold your position.
Come get some.
Jason, get that gear.
Closing on target position now.
Got a superior repeater, PCS for superior conditioning. Good.
Yeah, it's here.
Alright, James, get moving. We need you up front.
10-4.
Jason, go in Overwatch. John, we're gonna move you up in Overwatch.
I'm going.
Alright, everybody hold your positions. Wait for further reinforcements.
Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
Well, well, well. Look who decided to show up again. Oh, that's a missed shot. Blew out some cover, though.
Missed the target.
Came back with a bodyguard this time.
Looks like one of them came back for more. Let's make sure to take it out this time.
That's a miss. Kathy's got the hit. Got it in my sights. And Kyle got the kill. Well done. Berserker Queen down.
You want some more? Figured are, the harder they fall. I'd love to ask Valen what exactly she planned on doing with this thing.
I would be curious to hear her reasoning. Although I would question whether reason was ever involved in this decision.
Valen wouldn't have done it if there wasn't a reason. We just don't know what it was. There had to be something. In the meantime, we gotta push off these Vipers that are flanking from the left side. Alright, John, you have 92% with your lightning hands here. Take that shot. It's a good hit. You got it on fire as well, so it might be able to burn it to death. 100% on the one in the back over there. Take that shot. Viper down. Good.
Well, how about that? Found something.
Still not sure how you're picking that up, but 2 Elerium cores and an advanced hair trigger.
I have it.
Alright. I'll try to soften up that second Viper if I have it in my sights. Unfortunately, that's not a thing I do have, so I'll take on the Muton instead. That's a miss. Alright, recalibrating next shot. There we go. Now James could get into the fight if he wanted to. We may have to. Jason, grab the rest of the gear.
Moving out.
Alright, advanced hair trigger and laser sight.
Item here.
Alright, so what we'll do, we'll try to soften up the Viper over there if we can get a flank on it. Sam, do you have it in sight? No, you don't. Alright, if we move over here, we'll be able to get the flank on it.
Absolutely.
Alright, 100%. Take that shot. Nicely done. James, we could get you in there and slash that Viper to bits. The others can pick off the others. So we're gonna have you run over there and slice that one down.
They're on to me.
Nicely done.
One down. Thousands to
Want
go.
this?
Got 3 Elerium cores and 1 advanced hair trigger.
Yeah, it's here.
Alright. Caffey, go ahead and reload. You have a 77
Let's
on
do
the
this.
Viper, so let's go ahead and take that shot. Nicely done.
Enemy down. Looks like something over here.
3 Elerium cores and an advanced stock.
It's over here.
Alright. Jason, hold your position.
Roger, I've got my eyes on.
Nicole, go ahead, reload, and move.
Let's do this.
Get over here, cover the side.
On my way.
Kyle, let's have you move in and take out that Muton.
How many is that now?
Commander, I'm sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves.
Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
Everybody regroup towards the landing pad.
The situation just got worse. Resistance outposts are reporting enemy transports on the move across this region. They're getting ready for an all-out assault.
Bradford, have all resistant assets pull out of the area. We'll pull the heat. Liam, get over to the cactus.
Whatever you say.
Good to have you out here with us. Everybody else, pull back to the landing pad.
Scanning.
On my way. Moving to Overwatch.
Jason, switch sides here. We don't want to blow your cover. We're going to need you for scouting in a bit. Kathy, move back here.
I'm on the move.
Turrets will be trained on the area. James, get back over here as quickly as you can.
No need to ask twice.
Alright, Jason, go Overwatch.
Overwatch.
Nicole, get over here.
Not a problem.
John, you're good where you are. Kyle, you're the only one not back yet. So let's get you right in the center.
Go, go, go!
Alright, everybody else, Overwatch.
Come get some.
Scanning. Come get some.
Advent troops here.
Don't let them get in. That's a missed shot.
Oh, that was good.
Come on! No longer a threat.
They're bringing in reinforcements.
Menace 1-5, be advised, we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Alright, everybody hold positions. Liam, move up.
I can handle that.
Rangers might as well move over there. Jason, we're gonna have you move out for scouting. Cover this area.
In there now.
Make sure we don't get anybody sneaking up on us on the right side. It's all clear here. For now, anyway. There's a building off to the back. We may want to investigate that. James, let's have you move over here. If they come around the vehicle, hit them with your blade.
Got it covered.
Kyle, you get right up there by the fence.
Running.
Liam, go ahead, go in Overwatch.
On it.
John, we're gonna have you move off on the right side just in case they try to flank us.
I can handle that. On Overwatch.
Alright, everybody else, get into better positions. Sam, you're good where you're at. So go ahead, Overwatch. Kathy, we'll have you move back to the tree
Headed there now.
and reload. Nicole,
Rock.
we'll have you in a centralized position.
Heading out.
Alright, everybody
Good
else,
to go.
Overwatch.
I'm on it.
That's a miss.
I've got eyes on an advent position.
Got the second swing. Let's hope the Viper runs towards James. Nope, went around the other side. Alright, Viper dispatched.
Only the best.
Commander, I'm sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves.
Alien reinforcements inbound.
Alright, they're coming in right next to Jason.
Menace 1-5, be advised, we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Alright, Justin, we need you to get a move on. Kathy, get up to the vehicle.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Get to that tree.
Copy that.
Alright. Kyle, you and James, take care of this Lancer. Start over here. Conserve on ammo. Take your swings at it. Good work, you two. Alright, Sam,
Big
move up to
deal.
the vehicle.
Sure thing.
Jason, get out of Dodge.
That's affirmative.
If you need to, we'll hit him from behind with you. Alright. Nicole, let's get you behind the rock over here.
Moving out.
Liam, you're good where you are, so we'll set up a kill zone. John, let's have you move forward to cover the left side.
Seems doable.
We're just gonna rotate snipers.
I'm on it.
Everybody Overwatch.
Got it, I'm on it.
Come get some.
Up in position.
They're on the move. That's an execution. Nicely
Enemy
done.
eliminated.
Target eliminated.
All down before they even got away.
What did you expect?
Looks like they called in backup.
Alright, looks like they're trying again in roughly the same spot.
Menace 1-5, be advised, we've picked up hostile reinforcements inbound on your position.
Alright, James, Kyle, get back over here.
Go, go, go! Affirmative.
Everybody else go on Overwatch.
Scanning.
On Overwatch.
Eyes on the prize.
Overwatch scanning.
On Overwatch! I know where they are!
That's one hit. Second shot took it down. Good.
That's how it's done.
Commander, I'm sending reinforcements.
two Vipers
from
still
the
up.
Avengers reserves.
Dave, good to have you out here with us. Get moving.
Got it covered.
Liam, we need to get you to a better position. Nicole, let's have you move up.
Sure thing.
Alright, Jason secured the area over there. Alpha, start moving out in that direction. 100% shot from here. Take that shot. Nicely done.
That's right.
Alright, Liam. Meantime, you move up as far as you can, which is right over here.
I'm all over it.
Justin, you can get up to about there. We're not too worried about cover right now.
On your order.
Just get moving. Alright, you have it in sight. Not a good sight line, though. So we'll take care of that with James.
Is it clear?
James, drop a grenade on that Viper. Alright, it's out in the open for Justin now. Justin, you got a flank 100%. Take it out.
X-ray neutralized.
Alright, John, hold position.
Moving to Overwatch.
Jason, secure the backside.
Moving on target location.
Alright. There's still stuff over here.
I'm on it.
The others are on the move. Kyle, get moving.
Tired of waiting around. Overwatch.
Caffey, go ahead, reload.
Ready to engage.
And we'll have you up over here.
Okay.
Justin, since you got a free action off that hair trigger, let's get you moving as well.
Moving to position.
Sam, let's have you over here. Cover Kyle.
Absolutely.
Everybody else in Overwatch.
Come get some.
Moving to Overwatch. Like I called in backup.
Alright, they're coming in on the left side. Who's my closest responder here? John. Alright, John, set up a kill zone.
They're not getting through.
We're gonna have to wait. Kyle, head back over there.
Roger that.
Hold your position, Jason. Sam, you can divert to over here.
Heading out. Scanning.
Alright. Dave, You can get pretty far, so let's get you over here.
10-4.
Nicole, you're gonna move towards Jason and reload.
Absolutely.
Kathy, you hold your position here. Alright, Justin, you move as well.
Heading out.
The other should be able to handle it.
Back in.
James, let's have you over here.
I'm going.
We box them in. They're all in the corner over there. Once Jason hits them from the side, they'll be coming out from here, and we're gonna catch them down. Alright, everybody go in Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch. Moving to Overwatch. Got it, coach.
We got a mech, officer, and trooper on the move towards the Avenger. Good hit. Officer's on fire. Officer down.
That's how it's done.
Alright, trooper's making a run. Dave, you got the next shot. Good job.
That's right. Commander, I'm sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves. Cavalry's here.
Cavalry is here. Mike, good to have you finally join us out here. Get moving.
Ayordini.
Kyle, take care of that Overwatch.
Finally.
100%, put it down. Alright, that's a good hit. Dave, you can finish it off. Let's have you move in.
Not a problem.
100%, put it down.
What did you expect?
Alright, Sam, you're in a good enough position, so Overwatch right here. Kathy, you as well. Liam has a good shot from where he's at too. Nicole, let's keep moving.
Got it. Moving.
Alright, Justin, back Jason up.
Already there.
James, hold your position. Wait for the others. Everybody else go in Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Scanning.
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Got it covered.
I'm on it.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I'm being flanked.
Alright, we got a trooper, officer, and a shield bearer on the ground.
Advent forces on the ground. Watch the flanks.
Take him out. Missed a shot. Kathy's got the officer. Shield bearer managed to get out. Ooh.
Shot wide.
Vehicle's on fire.
Shot wide.
Shield bearer's on the run.
Went off the armor.
Everyone move away from that vehicle. Mike, take out that shield bearer. 91% on the trooper, 85% on the shield bearer. If that's the case, maybe Liam can take out the shield bearer with a lightning hands. 88%. Alright. In that case, Mike, you take the flanking shot on the trooper then.
Not too shabby.
We'll go ahead and take a normal pistol shot with Liam. Soften him up for you. Alright. Should be easy picking for Mike now. 91%. Nicely done.
Sono troppo per voi.
Alright. John, let's have you move up to the tree over here.
I'm going.
We're gonna box him in.
Overwatch.
Everybody over here is ready to go. Liam, you're over here. James, go ahead and reload. Actually, no, you're good on reloads for now, so stay where you are.
Got it covered.
Sam, you need to reload and move. We'll have you here.
On my way.
Alright. Now we need to get Kyle and Dave over there. So Kyle, let's get you over here.
Here I come. Menace 1-5, we have visual confirmation on the disruptor. Destroy it, and let's get the hell out of here before it's too late.
Alright, Dave, get moving. Everybody's in position. Most everybody. Mike, since you got the kill, you are implacable, so you can move again. So let's move you over here.
Diamoci una mossa.
Kathy, let's have you over here.
That's affirmative.
And reload. Everybody else can go in Overwatch.
It's killing time.
Actually, we could probably move Nicole up a little further, but I don't want to risk it just yet. Let's make sure, drop a scanning protocol. At least 2 targets in sight over there.
I'm on it.
Got it covered. Affirmative, covering now.
Got it covered.
Got it covered. Affirmative, covering now. Commander, I'm sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves. They've got friends.
Alright, we got a group moving in on Mike and Liam's position. Richard, glad to have you out here in the fight as well. Let's get you here. Everybody hold your positions except for Mike and Dave. They're gonna move for better positions. Kyle, you're gonna stay where you are. Dave, let's get you over here. Mike, let's go ahead and get you over to the tree over here. Ah, can't get it from there. Alright, get to the cactus.
Sono stufo di aspettare.
Everybody in Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Got it covered.
Roger, I've got my eyes on it. I'm on it.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I'm on it. Affirmative, covering now. Overwatch.
Sono in allerta. Na los, zeigt euch.
I'm on it. Watch the flanks. They're moving.
La mia posizione è compromessa.
Got an officer, mech, and lancer on the ground. Open fire on them.
Advent forces on the ground.
Missed the target. Missed.
Alright, officer and lancer down. Mech is in Overwatch.
Did you see that one? Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
Damn it. We need someone over there. Sam, clear that Overwatch. Mike, go ahead and move up.
Arrivo.
Take your shot on the mech. Alright, with that you should get the implacable so you can keep moving.
A che quota siamo ormai?
Alright, let's get you moving over here for a flank.
Era ora.
Richard's gonna back you up, Liam's gonna be able to cover you, the others are gonna hold their positions until we're ready to go.
Enorno.
Alright. Just in case though, we're gonna have Kyle pull towards the center.
Got it covered.
And John, we're gonna have you moving over to the side to cover the area over there. You need to reload as well.
Whatever you say.
Alright,
Locked and loaded.
get you over there. Everybody should be good. Liam, how are you doing on ammo? Go ahead, reload.
Back in.
Dave, I need you to reload.
Let's do this.
Kathy, you can go ahead and reload as well. Alright, everybody seems to be good. Go ahead, go on Overwatch.
On Overwatch. Got it covered.
Come get some. Overwatch. Moving Overwatch. Overwatch. They're shifting their attack.
Okay, we gotta move. They're spreading our forces too thin here. Alright, managed to nick the officer. Liam missed it.
Come on.
Destroyed his cover though, so he's standing out in the open.
Commander, I'm sending reinforcements in from the Avengers reserves.
Alright, who do we got? Nikki, glad to have you in the fight. Let's not move you yet because there's an Overwatch out there. If we can angle this, we can hit more than one. We'll just need to take out that Overwatch first. Alright. Liam, you got 100% on that heavy mech. Give me a rupture. Actually, no, don't rupture it. We need your ammo. Just take a normal shot. Knock its Overwatch out. Good.
Hit the plate.
Alright. Nikki should be able to come over and help with that. Depending on how much damage she does here. We move here. We can roughly get it if we're here.
Wird schon nicht passieren.
Or we could just use Soul Fire. But let's go for a No Lance and hit both.
Keine Rüstung wird dich schützen.
Alright, good. That's what we're hoping for here. Easy targets. Nikki, you should be clear to hit that mech with no problem here. Stay back at the landing pad. Make sure that area is secure. 66%. Not worried about that because you have combat protocol available to you. Nice job. Alright, Mike. Now, we could use a grenade, take them out. And that's what we're gonna do exactly, so blow them up.
Ho una sorpresa per te.
Nicely done.
Bersagli multipli eliminati.
Alright, got your implacable? Get moving. Alright, it's time to move. Everybody on the move. John, set up a kill zone. Right there.
Knocking them out.
Sam, go on Overwatch.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Dave, set up Overwatch over here.
Heading out.
Kyle, we'll have you on reserve if we need you to charge in there. Kathy, up to the rocks.
Closing on target position now.
James, up to this.
I hope it's worth it. Advent forces sighted.
Ah, damn it. It's a codex there. Alright, let's just hope the kill zone weakens them enough. Got a missed shot on the codex.
Target's still up.
Alright, that's a hit on the shield bearer. Lancer's on the move to the other end. That's good. Good hit on the Lancer. Alright, Jason, drop the stealth. Go in there for the kill.
Position compromised.
Nicely done.
Now, you want this?
Got a superior scope and PCS for superior focus.
I've got it.
Alright. Someone blow out that codex's cover. Dave, can you get a plasma grenade over there? No, you can't. James doesn't have what we need right now. The others are not available here. Nicole's too far away. The only person who has a grenade that's near is Justin. Alright, we'll do what we can. Dave, we're gonna go ahead, take a shot with you. It's 49%, not the best odds. Alright, we got the hit.
I got nothing.
It's gonna force it to clone, move elsewhere. Perfect. That's where we needed them to be. Richard and Kyle, too far away. Kyle can get in there and run and gun and drop a plasma grenade on it, blow out the cover, and then James would have a better shot at it. Alright, run and gun.
Moving to fire position.
Get up to the fence.
Solid copy.
Alright, we're just gonna blow out the cover, and that's it. That's assuming it might be carrying something on it, though. Alright, if that's the case, throw your axe instead. 77%. Nice throw. Okay. Justin, you are free to move over and take out that codex.
I'm on it.
100%, take it down. It was holding on to something. It's good that we got it then.
Located.
Not sure how Mike managed to grab it, but we got 2 Illyrium cores.
Cosa sono, un fattorino?
Alright, Nicole, get moving.
On it!
Kathy, go ahead, take your shot at it. Alright. James, you can't get a shot from here. You have 22%. It's not good odds. Alright, drop a flashbang.
You watching?
Kyle still has an action available to him. He can't move closer though, so 35% is our best shot. It surprises me how you can make those low percentage shots but always miss the higher ones, Kyle.
This looks interesting.
Alright, advanced laser sight and a superior laser sight. Nice find. Turrets will go on Overwatch. Alright, we got another group moving on Mike, Liam, and Richard. Jason, finish off that transmitter. Everybody else start pulling back to the Avenger.
I hope it's worth it.
Alright, transmitter down.
Target destroyed. Excellent work, Menace 1-5. Shen, what's our status?
Whatever it was, destroying it seems to have lifted the disruption field. Engine control systems are coming back online.
Alright,
We should be clear to
everybody
take
on the
off
move.
within 60 seconds.
Commander, we can take off on your order. We should get the squad on board and get moving.
Alright, John, get back. You're gonna cover the others. Liam, same with you. Mike, you, Richard, hold that area. Give a little surprise to our new guest.
Solid copy.
Kyle, get moving.
I'm all over it.
Nicole, you too. Let's get you over here.
Move, move, move!
Kathy here. We're not worried about cover, just get moving. James, get over here.
Affirmative.
Alright. Justin, you're pretty far off, so you gotta double time here.
Go, go, go!
Turrets will go on Overwatch. Dave, get moving over here.
Go, go, go!
Mike, over here.
Sono stufo di aspettare.
Richard, over here. Don't let them move away from the ship. No loose ends. Alright, Nikki, over here.
Alright, I'll go.
Everybody on Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Sta di guardia. Fire shots.
Moving to Overwatch. Overwatch. Affirmative. Covering now.
I'm on it. Come get some.
Alright, got an officer, trooper, and lancer on the move. Put them down. Get back to the ship.
Got eyes on Advent troops.
That's a miss. Officer down. Trooper hit.
Target neutralized.
Regolo la mira.
Lancer down. And Nikki's got the trooper. Good job. Everybody get back to the ship.
Okay, so I got one.
Advent reinforcements inbound.
Alright, that one's too far off. We're not worried about them. Just get back here.
Move, move, move!
Jason, get moving.
Good to go.
Kyle, you can get back anytime you want, so stay back here.
Let's move.
Cover
already.
the others.
On Overwatch.
Nicole, let's get moving over here.
Solid copy.
Kathy, over here.
On it.
Alright. John, you can get into the extraction anytime as well, but I doubt you'll have a line of sight all the way from here. Go in Overwatch. Nikki, you have a pretty good range on you. We'll get you over here.
I'm going. Scanning.
Alright, Liam, get back over here.
Seems doable. Come get some.
Alright, turrets will be in Overwatch. James, you got a pretty decent range, but we'll have you at the tree here.
Is it clear?
Justin, get moving.
10-4.
Alright, Dave, you got a good range from where you are, so move off over here.
On my way.
Mike, you can get back in. That's good. Richard, barely. So let's get you back over here by Mike.
Okay, ich gehe.
Is that everybody? Alright, that's everybody we got right now. Everybody else on Overwatch.
Scanning.
On Overwatch.
Hier geht nichts.
Moving to Scanning.
Scanning.
Alright, there's a mech out there.
Got some advent here.
Alright, John's got the shot. It's a miss. Good hit. That's a good hit.
Only the best. The target.
Nicely done, Justin. Mech is in Overwatch.
Hostile terminated.
Alright, let's see if we can take it from a distance. Another group dropping in right next to us. Damn it. Nicole. We don't know about this, so let's play it safe. Hit that mech with a combat protocol. Right, Overwatch remove. Everybody else is freed up. Liam, what about you? 80%, take that shot. It's a miss.
Target's still up.
Alright, that case. Nikki, you should have a shot on it. Get it with a combat protocol. Alright, mech down. Once we're sure everybody can make it into the landing pad zone, we'll get out of here. Jason, let's get you moving.
Roger that.
Alright, Sam, get you over by the cactus.
Sure thing.
Kyle, you're good where you're at, but you can make it in. If we can secure some hits while we're down there, good.
Finally.
Alright, go ahead.
Covered.
Richard, I need you back here.
Was ist da drüben?
Slow retreat, everyone.
Absolutely.
Mike, get up on higher ground a little bit. Alright. Actually, Sam, get over here.
Heading
If
out.
need be, we'll drop an incendiary bomb on them. Burn them out. And you'll be in this extraction zone already. Kathy, you're good where you're at. James, let's get you back over here.
What's over there?
Justin, let's get you moving over here.
On your order.
Alright, is that everybody? Is anybody else outside of the perimeter? Doesn't look like it. Alright, everybody Overwatch.
Scanning.
Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch. Affirmative.
Going now.
My position's been compromised.
Alright, there's another mech in that group.
Got advent on me flank.
Take him down. Nicely done. I got that one.
You want some more? They're bringing in reinforcements.
Alright, we gotta move. We can't stay here forever. I'll break the Overwatch. Alright. Done what I could with this turret. Liam, do you have a shot on it? 100%. Take it out. No loose ends. Everybody get out of here.
You know that was good.
Everyone get on board.
On it.
All right, I'll go. Good to go.
Heading out. Roger that.
On it. Vado.
On my way.
Roger that.
Got it.
Wird erledigt.
Alright, and lastly, John.
Seems doable.
Call it in. We're out of here.
Excellent work, Commander. Looks like the Avenger lives to fight another day. Excellent work, Commander. Looks like the Avenger lives to fight another day.
Operation Blind Ring is a flawless success. 45 out of 45 enemies killed, no soldiers wounded or killed, and the Avenger gets to live to fight another day. Good job, everyone.
If we keep this up, the aliens don't stand a chance, Commander.
Good job to our members out of Alpha Squad, Bravo Squad, and Nikki from Delta. Great work, everyone.
Commander, on your order, I can begin conducting an autopsy on the latest of Valen's test subjects. We have an opportunity here to advance our own research beyond the bounds of our current expertise. We should begin as soon as possible.
We managed to loot 1 Codex Brain, 1 Advanced Expanded Mag, 1 Superior Autoloader, 1 Stock, 1 PCS for Advanced Conditioning, 1 Laser Sight, 4 Advanced Hair Triggers, 1 Advent Datapad, 1 PCS for Superior Speed, 1 Superior Repeater, 1 Superior Conditioning, 10 Elerium Cores, 2 Advanced Laser Sights, 1 Advanced Stock, 1 Superior Scope, 1 PCS for Superior Focus, and 1 Superior Laser Sight, as well as the corpse of the Berserker Queen Corp. This behemoth has not only been genetically modified, but also given substantially altered equipment tied directly to its central nervous system. Extreme care should be taken when attempting to disconnect any of the embedded systems. As if the standard Berserker wasn't enough for our troops to deal with, this particular specimen has been substantially modified with some form of auxiliary injection system circulating fluids throughout its body. I believe it may be possible to modify these systems for use in our own armor suit of our own, but the fabrication process could be a challenge. We managed to fight them off this time. We may run into that UFO again. Until then, this is the Commander, signing off.